damage. His Phoenixes did work. His Zealots were very effective. He denied that third base altogether. And then Sin still came back and won. But I think you can chalk it up to a couple of mistakes from Todd. Not having Thermal Lance was a big deal.
It's a really big deal because those Colossus wouldn't have died so easily. He probably wouldn't be able to save that base, also with better force fields. And if he had better force fields, it would have been a lot easier to kill off all those units. What are you giggling about right now?
It's Duran.
Yeah, Duran. It's pretty impressive that he stood up. What if someone took his chair?
That was good. Yeah. That was funny. I don't know why nobody laughed.
But he will get it back.
He will.
Yeah.
Duran always gets his chair.
Oh, poor guy.
Hey, be careful, guys. Don't leave your seats unattended while Duran's standing.
Yeah.
All right, players are in the game. I think they're ready.
Well, Ben, I'm ready too. Quite a while already. Still basically best of 3 right now. It's 2-2. We were playing best of 7, of course. I'm not sure what the other maps are. I still think we have Odyssey left. Probably the Shadow Temple and Metalopolis. I'm not sure if those are all our maps. I think we have 9 maps, so we won't. Yeah, we won't see all of them. Dual side is one of them. And the other map is?
Oh, Odyssey.
I mentioned it already.
Oh, Daybreak.
Yeah, that's what we're playing right now. Yeah, of course. It's map number
Shattered.
5. I mentioned that one too.
Man.
But we'll see.
What are they?
I would probably say the smaller the maps, the better it is for Todd, though, since Sen seems to love this Roach play a lot. If Todd would like to do something once more like he did in Game 1, with that Roach Sentry play, then it would probably be a lot better to do it on a small map, and dual side is probably the best of those, but we'll see. For now, it's Daybreak time, so of course, Sen is our lovely red Zerg spawning in the left bottom side of the map. Give him a round of applause, guys. Okay.
And
not bad.
Of course. Up in the top right-hand corner. Is this thing on?
I love Ben a lot more when he's silent.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm struggling with the microphone. It is like all over the place. Kylie's taping it to my neck now. So up in the top right-hand corner of Daybreak, FnaticToD. Once again, putting that pylon on the low ground. Fast expand or die trying, says Naniwan. Todd clearly adheres to that line of thinking. It's going to get here and scout. Once again, no spawning pool. Sin has really been into this hatch first business.
Yeah. I'm surprised sometimes that Todd, if he wants to cannon rush it, that he drops his pylon so late. You can drop it a lot earlier, and even then, actually, Sen is not going hatch first. He's going spawning pool first. But a little bit of cannon rush trivia. If you would just throw it a lot quicker, then Sen is also forced to pull drones a lot quicker, which means he's going to have a lot worse economy. Then again, Todd says now you should let it go at least 2000 HP so they can't cancel it anymore. Or the cannons will be up, and if they cancel it, you can cancel your cannons, which makes sense. But then again, how good is that really? Because you delay your own expand quite a bit as well. And then Zerg can still just expand somewhere else. So I don't know. I think if you see hatch first, you should try to cannon it straight away, which I think is always pretty effective because Zergs are not going to wait for a very long time, wait until your cannons are up, and then cancel it. They're going to pull drones straight away. So then they either kill it but lose a lot of mining time, or they don't kill it and they're really behind. So I think that's a little bit better, but then again, do not question Le Tout.
The issue I have with cannoning the hatch first is if it doesn't work, if you get shut down, I swear I feel like you can't win from that position because you're just so delayed.
It depends a lot. If you do it properly, then Zerg is forced to pull really a lot of drones, so they're also mining a lot less for a very long time. And I think you're going to have to try pretty hard not to make cannon rush work against hatch first, because in general the only reason it will not work is if you do something wrong. If you get your probe trapped, if you don't put your cannons in a proper position, because I mean, drones just cannot take out a pylon, and if you have cannons covered by a pylon, you should be fine.
Todd's probe finally getting chased away here as he is just working on his expansion. First gateway going down. Along with that Nexus, Sin already on 3 bases, or building 3 bases by the 4-minute mark. It's about as fast as it can be done.
I'm curious to see if Todd is going to do something like we mentioned before, trying to get or go up to 3 bases really soon as well. I mean, a Protoss on 3 bases before the 7-minute mark, that's almost unheard of in PvZ. We saw White do it, and we saw him get away with it as well. We saw Xlef do it, or at least that was really quick as well, and he got away with it. Then again, if Zerg just ignores it and gets more and more drones, they're still going to be ahead economically. And okay, they're gonna have to deal with a 3-base Protoss, but I still feel that's better than trying to kill it while you're on the 3-base low economy Zerg.
Yeah, Rhett recently played a game, I believe it was against Genius at DreamHack, where
That's
Genius
very recent, man. I don't think a lot of people are aware of that.
Well, I'll tell them about it, where Genius took a fast third base, and Rhett's reaction was what you were describing. He just took a fourth, made like 30 extra drones, and then had Broodlords at 12 minutes. It was kind of crazy. So...
Yeah, and I think that's the proper way to deal with it. I think it's a lot quicker. Of course, you can try to break it as well, but if then it's basically you're hoping that the Protoss eventually screws up, that he misplaces his army or misses a couple of force fields. But if Protoss does everything correct, they will be able to hold it, and then you're pretty much dead as Zerg because you invested so much in all your roaches that you won't be able to get Broodlords out.
Yeah, in my play at least, I've been going the route of trying to punish it and